Alright, trappers. Been having a lot of technical difficulty with the GoPro. I've actually been trapping here for 5 days. I've got a little bit filmed with the old GoPro, but finally got to town and got me a new one. Well, what we have here is about a week and a half ago, about an inch of rain. You can see the old beaver holes there. Got one right here. Food piles on the up side of this here log. The dam actually washed out. We're going to put a set over there now because that's where the otter will be going. And too far to see, I imagine, but the secondary dam washed out the whole third of the east side of it. Anyway, I had a foothold over by there, had a foothold on the dam, and I had a foothold here where they were going out cutting. They just washed down to nothing. And that was after the rain, but the water was still dropping. And you can see all the chewings here. And that's all washed up since I laid the trap there. He's still in here. I mean, all these air bubbles, and these chewings are fresh. I've been watching them the last 2 or 3 days since I pulled the footholds. And I'm like, this guy is still here. Gotta be. If he is or if he ain't, we're gonna find out. It looks like he has another hole up there. But we're gonna try to set something in right here. It's only be a 2-day check because I'm pulling off this line now. Like I said, I've been here 5-6 days. I've taken up off the duck lakes. It's pretty thin this year, but I've taken, I don't know, 30 some rats off it and 5 beaver. I don't think I filmed any of the beaver because the GoPro wouldn't work. I've just kind of been picking around at it, trying to get my out west fur put up so I can get it sent to auction. Anyway, we're gonna just make a real crazy simple set here. Sure, everybody does these. I don't consider these a good set, but I will tomorrow if it has a beaver. It's definitely not a good set for repeat catches because they get onto it real quick. Get it back in here a little ways to get it down as much as we can. In Missouri, it's got to be at least half. No, it's more than that. Borrow this here stick. Break up the trap a little bit. And we'll just wire off to this here log. I did get, I don't think 13 cat sets out 2 days ago. Had nothing yesterday. So maybe today will be the day. Real simple, real easy set. If I don't fall on this stump, I'll run over here. I'm following the beaver channel. I mean, he's got a decent channel cut through here now. I mean, you can see how shallow it is, and I'm half a knee deep. But I don't know where he's going. Alright. Not what I want. Got a lot of ice coming. That's the only bad thing about wading down here. And then making this kind of a set, you're gonna get a lot of ice flowing. Let's just you come on down right now. Get on out of the way. So what we're gonna try to do to prevent catching, got another big old chunk of ice. All this ice that's coming down, plus all the ice we just kicked loose. And try to get this dude totally submerged. And it is deep enough to do so. Again, for those that watched my videos last year, the year before, guys, I used the Leffler stabilizers. Just a lot easier than trying to find sticks of the right length and get them worked in. I'm gonna go slightly offset and all the way down. And get the safeties off. There we go. Try to find some blocking here. Don't want too much. Don't want that one there at all. Because the same, that pot there, the same as the trap, if you put a bunch of blocking in there, it's going to hold the ice. Mainly, I just don't want them going up that way. Let it all go. Try to make a little area for the ice to go under. And this looks like a very good steak. Now on these sets, of course, you do want to work from the downhill side. Otherwise, you'll be kicking stuff in yourself. I stepped in the loop. Getting that shoved down out of sight and out of mind. And that's it. They can go over there. Not saying they won't. But otter like to dive under obstructions. So hope he'll stay over here out of the main. Time will tell. Get on down the line. All right, Trapper. Last year, put out 2 or 3 mink boxes I picked up from a guy just for a couple days. Well, there's my trap. I don't have to go far. Got 3 of them out here. It's been pretty cold. Yeah, this was a coon. I'm pulling everything tomorrow, so, or the next day. Either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, don't know. But either way, I'm not going to worry about rebaiting it because it's going to be warm. The coons will just keep hitting it. Let's get on down the line, see if we can find a muskrat or a beaver. This set has actually been a good set. A beaver or otter come through once and moved it halfway out the channel. But I've caught several rats here. Now, it's melting now. You can see the bubbles that were there. But yesterday, I didn't have anything here, but there was fresh bubbles under the ice. And I was like, what the dickens? When I pulled up the trap, the old Madtrapper did a, I guess you'd say, a novice mistake. I had flipped the trap upside down. Yeah, nothing. Instead of being set like that where they go in it, I had it like that. Well, that door's jammed up anyway. Where they just swim right through it. So, I don't know how that door got all jammed up. A little bent. Maybe that's why we weren't getting any. But now it's working. I'm going to leave it another day. I've got put 15 out originally. Pulled 5 yesterday, and I want to pull 5 today. I got 2 pulled in the 4-wheeler already. So, let's see if I can find my 3 more candidates. But there's still a few rats around. Ice is getting thin, which is good. I'd say it'll be gone mostly by tomorrow. Not a mud, but no rats. Made me nervous about them doors. All right, well, we've got 3 more on down here. We'll see what we got. Yeah, she's way low. I mean, this is usually full pull out there. This is the marsh that I started my YouTube debut on 2 years ago, when it had literally 150, 200 houses on it, maybe more. And last year it had, I don't know, 20 or 30. And then this year, I think there's 6. There we go. Yeah, we're not going home empty. I caught 3 yesterday and 3 the day before. Need to remake my traps. They're getting old and bent. So I'm getting my best day out. This is a 6 check day. My best day, of course, the first run had 10. Second run I had 8. And ever since then, it's been 3 to 6. But man, they're good size. Very in the back where I pulled the 2 while ago. I caught a couple little ones, but other than that, all of them been big old males. All right, on down the line. This is the ditch on the backside of the lake. There was just a little, I mean, just a couple air bubbles on this coming out of this hole. And I don't know where he went. I set it day before yesterday. Didn't have nothing yesterday. Get it pulled up out of here. I don't want to step out on that ice. I think it's brittle enough to break. Oh, there we go. There he is. Another big old boy. Just jacked my door up. I was going to pull this one, but now I got to reset it. There might be another one. But that's the first one I caught. Another big old dude. $2 right there. I'm making money. All right, this is the last muskrat set of the day. Got a few beaver sets back here in the back. I need at least one to keep at least my 3 a day average going. Woo. Ah, I got him too. 3 days of 3. We'll get out. A little bit littler than the others. My God, we won't kick him out of bed. He can ride on my buggy. A little bit lower. Extra large. Let's go see if we got a beaver. Now I came down here August and again first part of September before I went out west. And this is the lodge last year that had the beaver. And they did all this channeling. Nothing in there September. The guy that kind of manages the duck lake for the owners said as best he could tell they moved in here right about the 1st of October. So I've caught 5 so far. Have not caught the big female yet. As far as I know, she's the only one I haven't caught. I caught one that wasn't tailing all that long. Might be another 1 or 2 of those, I don't know. And this is no fun out here, by the way. At least the ice is not that ice you have to tromp through. And then sink in the mud 8 inches. But the beavers channeled this, and they even did it more than the beavers that did it the previous year. And this channel here goes all the way out to them houses way out in the middle, hooks up with this other channel, comes back down. They did some work. Now this set's caught 2 of the beaver. But I don't see that it's got anything. You know, let me see here. It just set off. There be why it ain't got nothing. I didn't come out here yesterday, so it may have been set off yesterday. Probably muskrats. This actually had a muskrat too. Actually, it didn't have a muskrat. It was set off. And right behind me, the muskrat was floating. There's a comment last year when I was messing around with a hole and the muskrats kept setting off to use 280s, and that individual was exactly right, which I have a bunch of 280s. Just so I get playing sometimes and don't use the proper equipment, I guess. And I'd already nailed 6 otter right up here. This year I have not seen an otter. I haven't seen any otter sign. I actually talked to 2 fellow local trappers, and they haven't caught any otter. Well, on one. The guy had 1. One of them had 1. But that's nothing. So we don't know what's going on with the otters around here. Seem to be thin this year. I have found I can show 2 dead coons I found. They've ended up with parvo, distemper, or something. My trapping here in Missouri is going to be thin. Like I said, I put out 13, I think it was, cat sets 2 days ago. Didn't have anything yesterday. After I pull this off, I'm going to extend to 2 or 3 other properties. 3, mostly cat, mini beaver, otter. Run them. And that'll be about it for Missouri. I'm going to go to Mississippi early this year. Earlier than normal. Oh, look at that. How deep it is. And the water ain't 2 inches deep. Uh-oh. Can't tell. Looks like a muskrat tail float, but it may not be. But I got a job. Get my boot out there. Trapping for a water district. Now it's just one of them roots. So, and I can do it in January. So we're gonna go early this year. All right. Well, I don't know where my trap is. It don't look fired. Or could be fired, I guess, but don't look like it caught anything. The wire's not stretched tight anywhere. Wait, what do we got? Oh, look at there. Ooh, I was wrong. Yay. But again, this ain't the old mama. Oh yeah, this is a trap right here. I got setters, but as long as I got the strength to use my hands, I want to do it. Like they always say, don't lose. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. Come on, bud. Oh, the dog's caught. He's just gonna be on there all the way around. He ain't even a big one. Oh. 2-year-old. We'll take him. Good deal. Now we get old mom up in there. That makes out of the 5, that little bitty one. That's definitely the 3rd or 4th 2-year-old, either way, which is a lot for around here. I know beavers have 4 normally, but for whatever reason, 2 to 3 is about whatever survives in Missouri, or this part of it anyway. My experience in catching them. Most colonies I trap, including the female, they only end up being 5 or 6. Yeah, don't want you there, I want you right there. I don't want you at all. Alright. Gotta be careful out here, we don't shove her down in the mud. Don't work very good when it's shoved in the mud. Get some of this stuff. Fence it off a little bit more. Make them like, hey, you want to go right under here. Ooh, easy. There we go. My wire. Appear out of the way. Mama, come on up out of there. We can call this done. They even brought some of the rock. I don't know how they get this stuff out of here. But that's the rock that was up around the flow pipe. All right, me and him gonna march through the mud nice and get up to the buggy. Get around the corner, maybe have another one. All right, we got a mink box and a beaver set left, and the old mink box connected with an old grinner. They ought to be like coons, learn to rake that trap out of the way. They wouldn't get caught. I sure would. I want to get bait left. Nope. Let's just go ahead and pull it. Get that board over there so I don't break it. I sure would like to catch a mink in these one of these days. Get in there. There we go. Now this here beaver set, it's caught 2 beaver. One of them was that little bitty one. what we got here, and I'll step in there and show you. I got a hole all the way through the levee going to that lodge, which is just right across, which is horrible because that means that whole levee's going to collapse sooner or later. There's the hole. I got a above water entrance and a below water entrance. Nothing there. So, they cleaned off a little bit. We're done water trapping for the day. Oh no, I got a couple more to go around in the middle. Anyway, they're clean. Yeah, this hole, that hole runs from right there all the way through to that lodge right there. So that means, sooner or later. So we'll get these loaded up, go check the last trap, and go check some cat sets. All right, out running the bucket sets. Had a coon, possum. This is the second to last one, so this is number 12. The old proverbial empty bucket cubby. And it is all jacked up. That is not the way it was set. Not terribly jacked up though, but that is jacked up. And the grass is munched down. Ain't seeing nothing yet. Oh, there it is. We have us a kitty cat. Can't tell how big it is. It's not the biggest one in the world. Not caught real good in that number 3, so we're not going to mess around with this one too long. And yeah, old empty bucket cubby, which can't believe the bucket's close to where it was. I'll remake the set and show it. But yeah, I'm gonna get him taken care of and we'll get back with you. All right, got the cat dispatch. Got my little flag up there. I already got the trap in here, and this is how I do leave them. Found a little scat over here when I was walking back and forth. Put that there. Cat urine there. Now you can use whatever you want for a curiosity lure up inside the bucket. And squirt it. What I do is put a bunch of leaves and stuff up inside the bucket. Make it look like someone buried something up in there. And then the cat stole my stick. Find me another stick right quick. And about the right length. Then I got some beaver caster lure that's got a couple other things in it for the old bobber cats. I put that on into the stick, and it just goes right over the top of the bucket. Now when I'm coyote trapping or even cat trapping, if I'm making like an old standard dirt hole, I don't use, well, I always use 2, but I don't use 3 cents, especially down a dirt hole. Down a dirt hole, I put my bait or my lure, and then I'll put urine somewhere on the back. There's 2 distinctive areas. Here I got 3, but they're totally spread apart. 4 if you count that. You got the cat caster up here, you got the curiosity lure in there, and you got the urine out here. That keeps that cat moving around. That's the only place he can comfortably step, right there on that pan. And as that there proof is in the pudding, that's where they will step. Let's go have a look see at this thing. It's about the ugliest Missouri cat I've probably ever caught. Yeah, it's got a little better belly than I thought it would. Not great, but it's about a 60%er. Little female. But yeah, first Missouri cat, 2024-25 season. We'll definitely take that. I don't know. Oh, found this already up on the hill, and that's as fresh shit as you'd ever get. Just found it up there in the hayfield. And I'm a cats. I like to leave them with that old butt up because I don't want them losing that urine. That's actually the urine I'm using here out of cats from last year. Anyway, got her all set, got her remade. Hopefully we'll get us another one. on down next and last set. All right, we made it back home. Say this is Monday, day before Christmas Eve. Little 3-hour line. I'm still working on fur from out west. Going to, I said before, going to Mississippi early this year, so trying to get a bunch of stuff done. I got to re-dye and wax a bunch of traps, so not trying to hit it too hard in Missouri. Gonna switch over, do a little more cat trapping here, but still 3-4 hour line, about all I'll have time for the next couple of weeks. But all in all, not a bad day. My 3 rats, Beaver, my cat, and my weird shed. That thing must have bad genetics or sick or something, because they don't drop them in December. Anyway, we'll get these all taken care of. We'll see you all tomorrow.